This week forms part of the National Parks Week, which basically means that South Africans get the opportunity to visit national parks for free. Now, we are in Mapungubwe in Limpopo, which is a World Heritage Site and former home of the Western Shona people. We got the chance to explore the place and basically see the beauty that the country beholds. Let's have a look. Sanparks Week had its 15th edition this year, where the public got the opportunity to visit local parks around the country. The week was aimed at linking the South African National Park system while also showcasing South Africa's natural beauty. Our first stop was the Mapungubwe National Park in Limpopo.
Sanparks Week is a very important concept at the South African National Parks, where we invite South Africans to come and explore their natural heritage, and we want them to come into the parks and actually see the things that they haven't, to show how accessible this is to them.
This park is also where three countries meet, namely South Africa, Zimbabwe and Botswana.
So this is a really beautiful spot that we're at. Right now we are standing in South Africa, but this is a confluence where three countries meet. So on your left hand side, as you can see there with all the trees, that is Botswana. And as you go to your right over there, where you see all of those hills and mountains, that is Zimbabwe. And where we are right now is South Africa. So this is a confluence of all these three countries and where they all meet.
Mapungubwe is one of the most visited national parks in the country because of its rich biodiversity, heritage and history.
Mapungubwe, usually when coming to its history, I'll be telling you 1,000 years back, Mapungubwe totally means place of jackals, Mapungubwe. But by then some people do believe that it means place of wisdom stones, believing that it's much more difficult to climb up on top of sandstones. Then they've said these rocks are wiser. Also other people do believe that it means place of pouring out, believing it was the time of Iron Age, when smelting iron in a liquid form is to be poured out to medium and small beakers. Around here, elderly people tell you that this is the place of ancestors, the hill of ancestors, Tabayabalimu. So it's where the king lived up on top of that hill, whereby people need to come and see the place by themselves, because this place was hidden for a long time, and that's why by now it's visited by different kind of people. You see the baobab trees down there? The two baobab trees.
Yes, I see there. There's one there.
If you go a little bit further, there is the tall hill by itself. Then beyond that tall hill, there is another one sloping to the left. Grass is up on top. That is the hill. That is our World Heritage Site. It's where the king lived up on top with his family. Meaning that it's where they discovered the golden rhino, because golden rhino was to be buried with the king of Mapungubwe up on top of that hill.
Due to the national pandemic, Sanparks Week was postponed from September to November. However, this did not dampen the mood, as visitors came from all corners of the country to visit the national parks.
Well, I've always wanted to see Mapungubwe ever since I've heard about it, the whole history behind the discovery on the hilltop and everything. I've always wanted to see it. So this has been the chance when we talked about this trip going to from national park to national park. I just made sure that I planned the route so that it gets to includes Mapungubwe as well. Yeah.
I think the importance of National Parks Week is that it gives people access to the parks, obviously with a free entry and discounted accommodation, and it is a good way to kind of get to know the different parks, the different heritage sites, and what our country really has to offer.
We then traveled to the Golden Gate Highlands National Park in the Free State, which lies at the foothills of the Malute Mountains. The area is popularly known for its beautiful landscapes and the number of activities that tourists can take part in.
We came up with this concept to take the parks to the people, because we enjoy that the people come to the parks, but this is when we have free access, where people can come through and just bask in the various facilities and the different offerings that we have in the parks. Of course, we've got discounts on our accommodation, discounts on our activities that we offer, but entrance into the park is absolutely free. Just you need your South African green ID book and you're sorted.
The park's most notable features are its golden ochre, sandstone cliffs, outcrops and the number of wildlife that exists in the area. The park's name is derived from the shades of gold cast by the sun on its mountain cliffs. Now we wait to see what next year has in store. Musa Mkaliphi for Morning Live.
It is 10 minutes before 9 o'clock, and we've recently seen a